Propaganda. It's been around for years, but what have you discovered in your research? What did I discover in my research? Well, I discovered this this army video, the US Army video from 1957. And it's on how to recognise propaganda when you're having it shoved down your throat. Righto, let's see it.
Specially prepared to alert the American soldier against a hidden enemy, an enemy that can destroy morale, rob the soldier of the will to fight, and even trick him into surrendering. Enemy propaganda.
Jesus Christ! And the funny thing is, Johnny, that it sounds a hell of a lot like what the Americans were saying back in 1957 to watch out for. That's exactly the same bloody stuff the Americans are trying to foist on everybody now. It seems they've turned things around, sort of.
America today sends to every nation in her imperialist orbit the implement of peace, ammunition, rifles, bayonets, hand grenades, machine guns, bombing planes, fighter planes, and now even atomic cannons.
Listen to this. The living conditions of the American masses, that's you, are swiftly deteriorating. Our generation is going through the final convulsions of the dying world of capitalism.
That your democracy has been stolen from you, Bill, which is why 80% of workers live paycheck to paycheck. Half the country can't afford a $400 emergency, and workers haven't had a raise since 1980. That's why we still don't have health care like the rest of the world. We still don't have a living wage, and we have people living under every bridge.
And if you don't believe that pamphlet, try this one. Bankrupt America may have one more war in its decaying carcass. Bankrupt America may have one more war in its decaying carcass, but her young men who face nothing but brute labor, poverty, and death face nothing but brute labor, poverty, and death, may refuse to fight. That's what it says here.
Yeah, and it seems our friends out there, a lot of people out there, including this particular channel, are recognising the similarities in what the Americans were warning you against back in the day, the similarities in what they're saying now. It's been a very interesting comparison, Johnny, on their seeming unending quest to have a war all the time.
I think we finally need to admit, once and for all, that these people are fucking idiots.
Are the US a kind of benign force going around the world helping people that are being picked on by bully nations? Or are they agitators continually creating new conflict in order to feed the insatiable beast that is the military-industrial complex?
How's your sense of humor now?
So here's a question. Has the Biden administration been lying to you about the Ukraine war? Well, it turns out not just a little bit, but a lot. Maybe a better question to ask, though, is how badly has the Biden administration been lying to you about the Ukraine war, I guess?
So, Johnny, are you saying that the US, after 60 or more years, has actually turned into the bloody crowd that they were warning against back in the day?
That aim is nothing less than world conquest, and subversion by every possible means is the chief method used.
Jesus, it does sound a bit bloody familiar.
The key word is conflict. Outside of the red countries themselves, conflict must be promoted everywhere. Every dissatisfaction must grow into a resentment. Every resentment must become an argument. Every argument must grow into a fight. Every fight must blossom into a riot. Every riot must expand into a war.
I mean, that's the sort of shit you could accuse America of now.
This is the story of empire. This is the story of power. That really isn't the question. The question is there a good reason for the United States to get involved in exacerbating these tensions? Is it the United States business? Do ordinary Americans want to lose their lives? Do they want to use their taxpayer dollars, because this is where this is heading, to pay for military aid? Why should you be paying for missiles in wars in Europe and Asia? The answer is there's no reason, except it makes good sense for the military-industrial complex, who have armed America now so that it's, broadly speaking, an impenetrable fortress that spends as much money as the next 9 countries combined on military expenditure. So that's
One reason for the Iron Curtain.
Yeah, we just can't keep having wars, because America makes a bloody fortune out of it, for Christ's sake.